Welcome to Techstination. With us is Sgt Sam Gong of the LAPD, and you're with the unit that's been putting this e-bike program together. Give us an overview. This is just a few months old.
Yes, we've been doing this e-bike program. Well, we've been researching e-bikes for since 2000, I would say about 2009, when e-bikes became prevalent in the US. So we've been working with various vendors, and the technology was really not there from about 2009 to about 2 years ago. 2,000 years ago, we saw the technology, the battery technology was there, the drivetrain technology was there. So we, at the last trade show, we actively sought out a vendor and a company that can provide us with a product that we can test and use in the field. And that company happened to be Bosch. We took a look at their system. We tested their system, and ultimately we're able to find a frame builder that can adopt that system into a geometry and frame geometry that we can use for police work.
And so you've been working with Bowles bikes, I understand.
Yes.
And how many bikes do you have out there now, and what are you seeing? What are the results? I know it's early.
Currently we have 20, we purchased 20 e-bikes from Bowles as of June 2018. We entered into the second phase of our testing, if you will. It's a more extensive testing program with 4 divisions now that are testing our e-bikes. Preliminary, the data has been coming back very positive.
Like what? What are the benefits? What are you seeing?
The benefits of the e-bike program is that the officers are less fatigued at the end of the shift. The officers are less fatigued when they get to a radio call. We're patrolling a greater patrol area. There's more community engagement with the e-bikes. More community members are coming up to our officers and asking, what are these things? What are you guys riding? Well, how come you guys are riding so fast now? So those have been very positive engagements that we have. And it kind of opened the door, into officers communicating more with the community in a positive type dialogue.
You can't underestimate the importance of that.
Yes, all the information we gain from those contacts are invaluable. And this tool has afforded us that opportunity to have more of those engagements.
And is it, I sound like McGruff the crime dog, is it making a dent on crime? Is it helping?
Yes, it has. As my presentation states, our productivity level is off the charts in areas that we have deployed e-bikes. The officers are more productive in our data capturing. So we haven't really measured crime statistic per se, but their productivity has certainly increased. Now, if there's a correlation between that, maybe down the line we'll analyze that, but we started this program in June, so it's September now. So we have data for about 2 months. So we really haven't analyzed the crime statistics data so much as to the productivity data.
And here at Interbike, you also showed a stat that said that most of the officers, not all, but most of them, if they were given a choice, would not want to go back to a regular bike.
Yes, correct. Yeah, I think it's a serious departure in that direction because all officers are now that they have that e-bike, they know that it's a better tool for law enforcement. Just the fact that they're not tired responding to a backup call, that in itself is valuable. Where they might potentially be engaged in a use of force situation, they're not gasping for air riding an e-bike. So that gives them a little bit more time to kind of regather themselves before they take action. And some of the action, can have serious consequences if they make the wrong decisions.
And the experience overall, I'm gathering, even from the maintenance point of view, is better than maybe you had even anticipated.
Initially we didn't know how this product would function in the different types of environment that we put in it, that we have placed them into. So with 2 to 3 months of feedback from the users, there hasn't been really any serious maintenance issues that we found with the Bosch drivetrain system. In fact, it's been pretty bulletproof since the inception of this. We haven't had any power plant failure, drivetrain failures. There was a couple of kickstand issues, and that's about it. So issues have been very minor in terms of the functionality of the bicycles.
So what can we anticipate? Do you expect that this program is going to grow with the LAPD, and Any advice to other law enforcement agencies around the country?
You know, LAPD has always been a leader in law enforcement, and not in terms of our equipment, in terms of our tactics, in terms of how we deal with certain type of patrol-related issues. So, with the data that's captured, we reported that back to management, and it's really up to management to decide whether they want to further this project or expand this project. It's not my decision, it's really a management decision.
But if you were talking to a brother officer in another part of the country and if they asked you about that, you'd tell them, I guess, some pretty good things.
Yes, I think anything that makes their job easier is going to be a positive thing. Anything that engages the public more, it's going to be a positive thing. So, with this tool, it's kind of like a no-brainer that it is going to reshape how we police in the United States, especially in urban type settings.
Terrific. Sergeant Sam Gong, thanks for taking the time with us.
Thank you.
Now this. How many companies out there have continued to innovate when it comes to building a better radio? I'm Fred Fishkin, host of Techstination, and I'm here to tell you about the new CC Skywave SSB radio from the wonderful people at C-Crane. Bob and his crew really love radio, and it shows in this new compact model that is packed with features. Beyond great AM and FM reception and sound, you can tune into shortwave signals from around the world, listen to ham radio operators, aviation, and more. It's the radio you'll turn to every day, and in emergencies. It will run for nearly 3 days on just 2 AA batteries. Pair the sleep timer with the new Soft Speaker 3, and you've got the perfect radio for your nightstand. Of course, it can wake you up too. Click on C-Crane at Techstination.com and put in the code Techstination for a free flashlight with your order. They love radio, and you'll love C-Crane.